Hey guys, this is Sean here with GhostStop, and I just want to demonstrate the GhostStop light trigger. In short, this is a device that was built to sense when something passes between a light source, like a flashlight or a laser grid, like a laser grid GS1, GS2 is a great counterpart to the GhostStop light trigger. In short, you basically point a light source into the device. There's a sensor on the front of this, which I'll show you. And then what this will do is there's a light on the top of the device that'll indicate when something has passed between the light source and the light trigger. The LED will stay lit for about a minute to give you a chance. Say you were in another room. There's an auditory alarm too, so you hear a little buzzer. It's not very loud though, because we don't want to step on any potential EVPs that might happen while this is going on. So you'll hear a little buzzer from the other room, and this LED will stay lit for about a minute to indicate to you that something happened about a minute ago. The other real key feature to this is that we're counting the number of events. So let's say you set this up in an empty room, it's at 0, you come back and it's 5, something passed between the device and the light source. And I'll show you exactly how that works. So we're going to turn on the flashlight here. And as you can see, as I turned on the flashlight, this is checking for light differences either way, whether the light goes on or whether it goes off. So notice here, the light is lit right now to indicate that something just happened, and it counted 1 event. So now, as soon as you got this thing set up, if something gets in front of it, trips that connection between the light and the device, if somebody trips it, it counts 2 events. If it goes away, that's 3. Again, if something breaks it, 4, 5. But it's also smart enough to know that if something passes in front of it real quickly, it's only 1 event. You see it went from only 5 to 6. So covering it is 1, going away is 1, but also a quick is also just 1. Now, as you might imagine, this is a great counterpart device when doing the flashlight experiment. So as you can see, basically how we set it up here, as you normally would with the flashlight experiment, you set your flashlight how you want it, and now you don't necessarily have to be sitting there staring at the flashlight all night while you're doing the communication. So you just set it up like so, and if that flashlight goes off, you get an alert, goes on, you get another alert, and so forth. So you'll be able to hear it even though you weren't staring right at the device, so you can come over and continue your communication. Now, this is also perfect for use with laser grids. Now, the great thing about the laser grids is, of course, with the flashlight, depending on how powerful the flashlight is, you might have to be pretty close to the device, maybe a couple feet away, in order for that photocell to be able to pick up the light from the flashlight. However, a direct laser into that sensor can be seen across a room, across a ballroom even. So you can put this many feet away, as long as the photocell is able to see the laser grid itself. And you can give it a try and see how far you can get. In the office here, I've tested up to about 100 feet, and it's still able to see the at least the dot that's in the center of the GS1 and the GS2. I've got to about 100 feet, and it's probably could go out further. So you can set this up as you normally would with the laser grid GS1 or GS2 to fill up an entire room, and then you just want to set up the light trigger on the other end of the room where the laser is being projected in order to pick up anything that crosses in front of it. And it'll work the same way. If somebody walks in front of it, you get an event. If they walk away, you get another event. But if they pass through really quickly, you also only get 1 event. So a little bit of detail about the light trigger. Essentially, this is a photocell on the front of this, so it's detecting light changes. So that's where you're going to be pointing the flashlight or the dot of the laser. It's got a speaker on the front and an LED to indicate the events, as we discussed. And then the screen on the front counts the number of events. There's an on-off switch on the bottom, and this is a USB charger for, of course, recharging it. So, like everything at GhostStop, we're trying to go rechargeable with just about everything we can, so we're not eating up so many batteries. And there's also this handy little cover to protect your sensor when it's on the go. So if you have any other questions about this or any other ghost hunting equipment, head on over to GhostStop.com.